What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Well, this is certainly going to get spicy. It's going to get very interesting as this film gets closer to the box office. As let's just take a brief look back at Disney's recent history of films. In fact, Hollywood in general. Let's see. Indiana Jones going to lose $100 million. Elemental, a Pixar film, a movie, a kids movie from Disney that from a company that has never lost money, loses 200 million. Lightyear lost 100 million plus. The Flash lost $200 million. Little Mermaid barely broke even or lost money. Okay, this is modern Hollywood. Disney is completely doomed unless they make a massive change. And what they just did to Snow White in these new pictures might be the most hilarious thing I've ever seen ever. The pictures themselves of the preview for the movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs are more insulting than anything I could possibly say. And this is going to be the biggest flop in Disney cinematic history. Mark my words. This movie is going to get mocked into oblivion. This movie is going to it's probably going to screen so bad that they aren't even going to put it out in theaters, that they're going to release it quietly on Disney Plus. I almost think that's what's going to happen. Let's get in all this. By the way, Coffee Brand Coffee launched our S'mores flavor today, which I hope you'll try out. It's a promo code FlavorBurst, save 10%. It's absolutely delicious, available in whole bean and ground. Link in the description. But also, if you don't like s'mores, we've got about 20 other types of coffees, including non-flavored. And I hope today, Friday, I'll earn your business. We've got over 5,100 reviews with an average review score of 4.8 out of 5. And if you don't like the product, I'm happy to refund your money. I just believe that strongly in it. Exclusive. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, politically correct companions. First pictures of new Disney live action remake, shows princess walking with diverse merry men and women after row over dwarf actors. I mean, that's because Peter Dinklage was all upset about dwarves being in the movie, even though the dwarves are a real thing, and he is a dwarf, or I don't know if he's a if he has dwarfism, or there's several other types of classification that makes people short like that. But Peter Dinklage certainly has had a illustrious career, seemingly wanting to pull the ladder up, pull the step stool up behind him. Hi ho, it's off to Job Center they go, for the Seven Dwarfs have been replaced by the magical live action remake of Snow White. Rachel Zegler, who plays a fictional princess, has been pictured for the first time with her new companions, who appear to be a mix of genders, ethnicities, and heights. It's called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, not Snow White and the Seven People. And also, look how German it looks. Also, by the way, I see this is a full-grown man with a beard and a scarf. What do you want to bet? Anybody taking bets? Look how German it looks. You know what's funny is, like, if you want to talk about like a fair representation, it's 50%. No, it's three. There are three black folks and 1, 2, 3 white folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why can I not add 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, 4 white folks. It's not even like a reasonable representation. Where's the Asian dwarf? How come there isn't an Asian dwarf? I mean, well, Asian anybody. They're not even, nothing means anything anymore. I mean, what is this? The actress wearing Snow White's famous yellow and blue dress and red cape is trailed by a group who are dressed in brightly colored clothes, carrying work tools. They were spotted filming scenes in Bedfordshire on Thursday in pictures obtained exclusively by Mail Online. Disney announced that the magical creatures would replace the Seven Dwarfs after avoiding reinforcing stereotypes. After the Game of Thrones actor Peter Dinklage criticized the backwards story last year. I was a little taken aback when Disney were so very proud to cast a Latina actress as Snow White, but you're still telling the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So what? Aren't the dwarves like the heroes in that story? He told Mark Maron's WTF podcast, "It makes no sense to me. You're progressive in one way, and you're still making that backward story about 7 dwarves living in a cave together. What are you doing, man? Have I done nothing to advance the cause from my soapbox?" I guess I'm not loud enough. I don't even understand what Dinklage is on about here. I'm pretty sure that the dwarves are in fact the heroes of this tale, aren't they? Like I'm almost certain that they're the heroes here, and for some reason he's offended by that. Does he want dwarves to not be heroic? I'm confused. So you replace it with a bunch. So it's just like what they did with Peter Pan, right? So with Peter Pan, they did this thing where it's no longer the Lost Boys. In fact, it's super diverse, and they even went out of their way in the film to say something like, "We're not Lost Boys" or something like that, or like something. We're like, I don't know. It was some cringe line about how it was stunning and brave because they were no longer all boys or something like that. And you know what? No one related to that film. It got absolutely demolished in the reviews, and no one watched it. Disney bosses were also under fire for giving the role of Snow White to a Latino. Despite the story being about a traditionally fair, meaning white, German princess, the film, which also stars Wonder Woman star Gal Gadot as an evil stepmother, of course they give the role of a white person to the evil character, is set to be released in March 24. I can't wait. I mean, are you joking? You have a brown person playing Snow White. Like, are you? I mean, like, does the story mean nothing? Why are you even calling it Snow White then? Just call it Princess whatever and her merry men. Why don't you just call it that? Or merry people? Princess whatever and the they thems. Why not just do that? It's not Snow White. Co-written, of course, by Greta Gerwig, virulent feminist. The upcoming adaptation will not feature a prince either. No Prince Charming, and will instead focus on a stronger Snow White who dreams of becoming a leader. Jeebus Christmas. Prince Charming is kind of important to the story. So it's Snow White in name only. They're not actually making a Snow White movie. So what on earth? So when moms, and dads take their kids to this movie and they're like, "Wait, where's Prince Charming? Wait, why are there no dwarfs? Wait, why is Snow White black? Am I even in the right movie?" Or she's not black, she's Latino, sorry. Ms. Zegler previously addressed reports that the film was trying to be politically correct, claiming that the story needed refreshing. She said, "People are making these jokes about our PC Snow White. Yeah, it's because it needed that." No, it didn't. Do you know why? Snow White was a perfectly wildly popular tale before. What do you mean it needed that? Not a single one of these reimaginings have ever outdone the original. Ever. This whole, we need it for a modern audience garbage is all fake. It's like, how did Little Mermaid do? And, they just, the woke press pushed that right under the rug, didn't they? What do you mean? No, it was a smashing success. No, it wasn't. It probably lost money or broke even just barely. That movie should have made $1 billion if they cast the right person. It's the freaking Little Mermaid. Every little girl on the planet wanted to see that movie. The Colombian actress faced scrutiny by some critics as she was cast Snow White, describing because she has skin as white as snow. In a sense, deleted tweet, she said, "Yes, I'm Snow White. No, I'm not bleaching my skin for the role." So it's all about, isn't it? Like, it's all about owning evil white people, isn't it? There's no Prince Charming. There's no dwarves in it. Why? Because Peter Dinklage whined about it. You know what Peter Dinklage whining about this did? Is it cost 7 dwarves, actual people with dwarvism, their jobs. I very much stand with Peter Dinklage on the disappointment and irritation toward Disney for the remake of Snow White. Rhonda Cutmore, member of the association, told The Telegraph. As a 46-year-old woman with restricted growth, okay, this story has always been a negative impact on me. Not just the physical characters, but labeling of dopey and bashful were not helpful on the playground. Okay, fine, but dwarves exist. It's not like portraying a group of people that don't exist onto a group of people that exist. Do I think it's fair that people made fun of them? No, but they were also the heroes of the tale. What an absolute joke. I can't wait for this movie to come out and lose a ton of money, because it's going to be hilarious when yet again they trot out the old tropes about people are racist or whatever for not wanting to see this trash. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. Make sure you pick up some s'mores flavored coffee at the link in the description below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.